Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and share. On this episode of On the Road with Angie T, we are in Irene, Centurion, South Africa, having a chat with the iconic coach Omar Zain Eddin of Gauteng North Table Tennis. Let's get right into it. On the Road with Angie T. Who are you, where are you from, and what inspired you to actually get into tennis?
Yeah, thank you first of all
Yes.
for the interview. And my name Omar Zain Eddin. It's written Zain Eddin, but we pronounce it in Syria Omar Zain Eddin. But we in English they write it differently. I came 2010. I started to South Africa. I started in South Africa with the Gauteng North 2013, with the national team 2015. But if I have to go back to Syria, you want me how to start it in Syria?
Yes. We can go back to Syria and
Yeah,
maybe talk about how you
yeah.
were actually introduced to tennis.
Yes, I started 5 years old with my father, who started with me socially. Take me to one of the training halls just to play with me a little bit. 5 years old, and he just decided to take me to a club, proper
Yes.
club, and started professionally with the club with 6 years old. And I was lucky with getting some support from foreign coaches from Japan, China, and Korea.
Yes.
Every 1-2 years we have coaches from overseas start a little bit focus on us, give us more like skills and stuff. I played Super League professionally for 7 years.
Yes.
uh, it's about from 2000 to 2007. And it was good experience for me. Also, I started coaching in Syria in the coaching sector. Actually, I started 1999
Yes.
with a club. It's a third division. I started with the small kids, 5-6 years old. We just worked together for about four years to end up in the Super League within 4 years, Super League, National League,
Yes.
and we ended in the third position in Syria. That's my something that I'm very proud of, to start from zero and to go to
Such a high level.
it's quite high level. Yes.
Okay. And then tell me about the transition, because you came from Syria, then you come to South Africa. How was that transition? How was it at that time? What was going on?
It was initially I came here. My brother is here. He's working in South Africa. Initially, I came here to visit. I
Yes.
like the country, and Syrian in general they like to travel in
Yes.
general like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
But it's one of the decisions that I'm leaving the country. I came here. I started to work with different, not the sport. When I start being stabilized and everything I'm okay even financially. When I started working in South Africa, I thought of coming back to table tennis again. It's
Yes.
difficult to leave where like you've been for long, and after that
Yes.
I started with table tennis 2013. It was quite difficult to get hold of somebody to help me.
Yes.
But Gauteng North, I started with them. They introduced me more to table tennis in South Africa. I went with them some tournaments. After that, was introduced to SATTB, South African Table Tennis Sport, and applied for position of coaching national team,
Yes.
and was approved by them. Since 2015 until 2000, now we are 24. I'm in the national team, South African national team coach.
And how were you introduced to Gauteng North table tennis? Like what? How did you end up running into them?
It took me long.
Yes.
Because the structure of clubs in South Africa and Syria is different.
Yes.
I thought I'm going to find a place to go and see employees there who works for the club.
Yes.
And you approach them, you ask them questions, and they answer you. I didn't find this. There's no like proper structure for clubs.
Yes. Yes.
And that was the challenge. I didn't know how to get hold of them.
Yes.
Somebody told me about the president of table tennis, previous one, Butirats, and he was the one who introduced Timor to table tennis. He told me, you can do this, you can do that, you come here, you come there. It was quite strange for me to understand it. But in the end, I'm part of the same structure now.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't easy actually. It wasn't easy, but it's now we are here.
Yes,
already.
yes, and you made it work.
Yeah.
So tell me, who are some of the big clubs in Gauteng who are some of the clubs in Gauteng rather, because this is Gauteng North, that give Gauteng North the big struggle, big
Okay.
competition. Yes, yes.
This is, you raised something very important now, and something really can help South Africa to improve. When you said clubs, because I am sure you converted other sports, how they run, to table tennis.
Yes, yes.
Table tennis, they don't have a national league. They have a provincial league.
Oh, okay.
When you say Gauteng North, they play with Gauteng North League. Gauteng Central, they play Gauteng Central League. They don't play each other.
Yes.
We don't play with Cape Town with this. Only we meet in singles or teams in nationals.
Oh, okay.
But there's no leagues.
Okay.
That's why it's not happening, you know. When you tell me Gauteng North, I will tell you there's Denel, there's CSAR, there's Admin, there's some clubs, but you know, but they play each other only. We can't think out of that box so far.
Yes.
Only were they.
Okay, no, that's
Yes.
very, very interesting. And have they tried to play against each other before?
Yeah, you see, that's private effort, you know, or
yes.
it's not like really structure, because that's something else. And I understand it's very costly to have the national league. Table tennis is not big sport in South Africa. We would like to be a big sport, because I understand rugby, cricket, soccer, and they are okay. Soccer big, rugby and cricket, Commonwealth, maybe games more.
Yes.
But I think that small sports, let's say, like soccer, like table tennis, like karate, like lifting weight, and you know, and boxing and stuff. You know, you have it's limited players.
True.
3-4 players, 5 players. You know, you can really spend on them. You can really lift and raise your flag out all over the world.
Yes.
While in soccer, you need 23 players to take them with you. It's expensive. It's a lot. That's mentality. That's policies. How it's. I think it's government. They have to put some extra effort here.
Yes, definitely extra effort. And then let's talk a little bit more about at home.
Mm.
So, what are some of your high times at home? Your big achievements? Like this is like the highlight of your profile when you were back home. What are some of those moments?
All right. In Syria, I told you I started 1999. I told you about the coaching the kids and to go to third level, but I to number 3 in the Super League.
Yes.
But as a player, I have something. For instance, in Super League, when I used to play Super League, I used to always beat top players in Syria. Most of the time, I used to beat like really very good players in national team.
Yes.
But always I lose to them in nationals.
In nationals, yeah.
That's, I don't know why it's happening like this. But always I lose in nationals and beat them in the Super League. It's about coaching national team, Syrian national team. That's one of the really. I was about 25, 26 years when I started coaching national team. It was really big move for me.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of challenge there, a lot of coaches. I was the youngest among them. It created some trouble for me that I'm young that time, because they said, why this young kid is coming now to coach, and we are there. It was a challenge, but it was really something. And I made some changes in the some of the players I know. That time we made some changes with the technique, with the style of play, and we made some results also, regional results.
And then speaking of style and technique, I know with other sporting codes they've got like specific techniques that they go to. When they speak about this technique, you can't go wrong. So what are some of the techniques that an athlete should think about when it comes to table tennis?
You see, technique is a fundamental issue in table tennis to take you further.
Yes.
Everyone can play, and everyone can put the ball back on the table.
Yes.
And you can see, when you see somebody play table tennis, you can see the ball going and coming back to the table.
Yes.
You have your style, I have my style here. Style doesn't mean only way of standing and stuff. There is ABC. We can't change.
Yes.
That the ball, the bat has to be in that certain
Angle.
angle.
Yes.
The technique shouldn't be, or the swing shouldn't be like too long. Now everything is coming short, short,
Yes.
short.
Yes.
The way how you stand, the footwork is really something complicated. And I think, if I'm not wrong here, table tennis maybe the second complicated sport all over.
Yes.
The second complicated.
It looks easy, but
No,
when you
it's
have
not
to
easy.
do it, it's something else.
Table tennis is too much close to math.
Yes.
If you think about it, because you have to speak about triangles. When we say triangles, the body structure with the ball and the body movement,
Yes.
and the triangle on the floor has to be drawn in order the ball to end up here and where you meet the ball. It's really something like you think about, like it's becoming like a sort of math, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take
Yeah.
in. Okay, so tell me a little bit about South Africa now. What are some of your highlights here in South Africa? Yes, what are some of your highlights?
You see, in South Africa, I've been in the national team 8 years, and a bit more maybe. But a lot of things I can remember in South Africa. We made 2 times bronze medal in South Africa. We are now currently number 40 in the world, number 2 in Africa, women
Nice.
team.
Yes.
Although if somebody will hear the conversation now, will complain that no, we are not in number 2,
Yeah.
but we are ITTF number 2 in, like, ranked.
Yes.
We can't
So
change that.
ranking, we're number 2.
Our ranking is number 2 in Africa.
Yes, yes.
If we convert the actual ranking, leave the ranking of ITTF, our actual ranking, we are in top 5.
Nice.
5-4. 5-4, we are there.
No, but that's still good.
Still good, but
Yes.
I think we have better. We can do better.
We can. There's always room for improvement
Always
when
we
it comes to
can do.
sports.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can
Definitely.
do better. Yeah.
Okay. And then any other highlights, you know?
Yeah, highlight in general in South Africa, a lot of highlights you can always. We host World Championship in South Africa.
Yes.
First time after Egypt, it was something in 70 years back. We hosted World Championship in single event. Single event, that's privilege for South African players to play in that tournament, because it's certain players that can qualify to that tournament.
Yes.
And South Africa hosted the tournament. It was very successful tournament here, and I was part of that. I was very lucky. I was with the CCTV channel interview with 1 point something billion viewers. A lot. Without that tournament, I might not have the chance to have the big channel to have interview with.
Yes.
Too many, actually. If you have to think, you will spend, I think, the whole day. I can speak about the junior level.
Yes.
I can. I think I'm the only one who tried to introduce one of the we have a category under 12 years old.
Yes.
They call it hops in the world level, and we were qualified. They want 2 only from Africa, and we are one of the 2 from Africa.
Yes.
And we went to the top 20 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was really his name Rowan Scotts. He's one
That's
of the
very
players
impressive.
here in
Yes.
this tournament. Yeah.
No, that's very, very
Yeah,
impressive.
and a lot. I can remember a lot.
Yes, definitely. And then tell me about family. So you said that your father did introduce you to the sport casually, and then he took you into introduced you to the professional level. What role does your family play now in the sports journey that you're currently on?
You see, successful is factors,
Yes.
many factors, multi factors. They have to come together to make a result.
Yes.
1 or 2 factors not enough. You need really a lot of factors to help.
True.
Family is one of the fundamental factors. It's very important.
Yes.
From start to the end.
Yes.
That's why I owe them a lot. My father and my mom and my brothers, because also they play table tennis. All of them, they supported me, and all of them stand by me really very strong. When after that you get married, you have children, you have more responsibilities.
Yes.
Also, that's another family members that
Yes.
engaged into that support. I travel with the team many times a year, and I leave my wife alone with the kids, and she's also doing all that job. That's big support also, to
Yeah.
understand and to handle all the pressure now because of the husband away.
Yes, yes.
You see, and
yes.
she's not gaining anything for her personally.
Yes,
You see,
yes, yes.
and even my kids being away from them, a lot of support, a lot of factors. That's why I think to make success, really we need too much things
Yes, definitely.
to get there. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. And then who are your top 10 athletes that in this new year we should look out for? We should support as a nation. Who do you feel like, I'd keep an eye on this person, they're doing really great. Who are those top athletes for you?
You see, now you touch something very important.
Yes.
To improve table tennis, South African table tennis, we have to really improve the base first, and we go to take them up to the high level.
Yes.
The problem in South Africa, we have the sponsorship. We don't have enough sponsor. We have a lot of good juniors, very good level good juniors. They are already in the national team, some of them, but it's not enough to go one tournament or two tournaments a year.
True.
And it's not enough to rely on the family capacity to raise the players financially.
Yes.
To be in a certain way. We need now really the government to take place here and to sponsor. For instance, now you mentioned 10 players. If we can start with 10 players, that's an excellent start. 5 girls, 5 boys.
Yes.
We can take this 5 from all the provinces. From Gauteng we have player. From Eastern Cape there's one very good girl, 12 years old.
Yes.
She won the Region 5 recently. She's very good. With by the way, that girl, she won Region 5. She came from very rural areas.
Yes.
With lack of training. Okay, the moment somebody won number 1, lack of training, rural areas, no looking after nothing.
Yes.
And you win.
Yes.
It's something behind.
It says a lot.
It says a lot.
Yes.
And if you don't look after that, that's big issue. And if we keep on talking only with support, is not enough.
True.
Let's try to help that people. We have from Cape Town good players. We have from Pietermaritzburg very good players.
Yes.
We have really good players we can look after, and we can take them nationally, and after that internationally.
Yes.
We have to start.
No, definitely. I mean, this is something that we've constantly spoken about over the years, that we need the support, not just in table tennis, but in different minority sports. So I believe that surely, eventually, something will come up. I feel like the government will someday hear what we say.
It will.
Yes,
It will.
because I mean that would be wasted talent if you
Yes.
don't take care of that, if you don't nurture it. Then I think that is a very disturbing factor.
You see,
Yeah.
you see now sport is industry.
Yes.
If we invest, we are helping. Is not only we help the player and we help the federation, that
Yes.
CTTB, or it's not about that. I promise you, you can generate money from sport, a lot of money.
Yes, a lot.
If you have, let's say rugby number 1 in the world, you might have a lot of teams come to train in South Africa. It's investment.
Yes.
They come to stay, they spend to bring dollars from there. It's investment.
Yes.
If we really have like some sort of mentality now to improve that in table tennis. Table tennis is not big sport. It doesn't need a lot of requirements.
Yes.
Let's try to support it, and we can really go and make investment for the country.
Definitely.
We can bring all the. At least we can start with the neighboring countries.
Definitely.
All of them, they come here and train here. One of the ideas.
Yeah, definitely. And then just before we cut it, I just want to know, how do you want to be remembered when it's all said and done? When you're back home now, you're relaxed, you are having a great time, but you just relax, not thinking about the sport. How do you want to be remembered?
That's a good question, and difficult at the same time.
Yes.
You see, I think for somebody to remember you, you have to achieve something.
Yes.
And I don't think the personal achievement is enough, because it will be a short period of time. People will remember you for 1 year, 2, 10 years.
Yeah.
But if you do something for your country, everyone will remember you, and you broaden also your popularity.
Yes.
I think we have to work for the country. I came to South Africa and I improved myself in South Africa. That's why I must pay back South Africa. That's first priority.
Yes.
Secondly, if we improve the table tennis in South Africa, and I was part of that team, because you can't improve
something
alone.
that you don't know.
I can't do it alone. You
Yes.
can't do it alone. The federation can't do it alone. That's what we said. A lot of factors has to come in order to make the success.
Yes.
We need to work together, and just I wanted to be part of that working team.
Yes.
It's enough for me to be remembered there.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach, for your
Thank you.
time. I've
Thank
learned
you.
so much,
Thanks.
and I'm also learning so much inside. So
Thank
really,
you.
thank you for your time. It's people like you that actually inspire the YouTube that we have. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. Until next time, me and the entire OTR team are out.